Hey, how is it going, everyone? Welcome to Touhou 18. I think that this is probably the game that is the closest, at least in terms of chaos, to Touhou 20 when it inevitably releases. Though this one makes sure to give you a lot of broken stuff, and I remember a couple of things, or well, rather I check my old videos to remember some things, but I wanna see. Oh, I got the stamp because I clear Lunatic with every character. I wanna see what happens when you use no cards whatsoever. Because I remember that using no cards whatsoever was a very bad idea. But I wanna see it on my own. Again. Beating this game without cards, I don't think it's very doable at all. And that's mostly because your power sucks. Like, your shooting barely does anything. I think I remember that being the main problem of the game. That's why you have a lot of things that affect power. Honestly, this game, pretty sure that the last time I played it was in 2021, like which was 4 years ago, and I think I never played it again after that. I played on release, did a bunch of stuff, and then didn't touch it again, which is whatever. Oh, I also think I remember what the problem was. That enemies naturally shoot revenge bullets on dead. Almost forgot about that. That's what makes it so annoying to dodge a lot of stuff. I don't know if all of them, but some of them definitely do. I do remember finding that to be a problem. So stage 1 could be worse, all things considered. I also, pattern-wise, I barely remember anything. And that's not just because it's been a long time. Because this is a game that, well, just like the previous two games pretty much, you are mostly encouraged to skip patterns. You're not encouraged to dodge. So, a little bit hard to remember when you basically don't dodge anything. I think the problem with power in this game is that, I mean, aside from, I think some fairies being quite tanky, it was also the thing that power barely drops. Also, you lose a full point of power per death, don't you? I think. Which is bad, obviously. Very bad. Beating this without cards doesn't seem very doable, if you ask me. Though there is a better shot type that is Sanae, if you wanna try something like that. But Sanae, one of the best things she has is the bomb. So if you're gonna, you know, try some stuff, you got a bomb. Well, she also has the snakes. Snakes are very cool too. It's pretty much Touhou 15 Sanae. So she's extremely strong. And also this is the only game that has, well, aside from the fighting games I guess, that has both Sanae and Sakuya playable. Usually it's one or the other, but here it's both at the same time, at once. Another idea that I had, which is probably a better idea than trying a no-card run, was trying to see if I could do that no miss no bump run that I did with Sanae, but doing it with Rainbow. No miss no bump that is not as impressive as it sounds. That's a run I would like to try with another character. It's just that I think that Sanae was perfect for I don't think other characters can compete in that regard. Sanae is absolutely broken in this game. Basically this bomb does that. It erases the screen for free. And you can also freely move as well, so it's something with no downsides whatsoever. Just the perfect bomb. Full screen, high damage. Well, endless mobility since it doesn't hinder it, right, you know? No reason to not use it. Also reminds me that in the demo of Touhou 20, I think that losing, like, power is also an issue. You lose power very badly in that game. Is this just an RNG spell card? It seems to be, right? I don't think it has any logic to it. If I want to do no card, well, I guess you will select this, because it's not like you have an option to not select card. Well, you could select this one and it gets rid of every card, but I guess it will be money, since if you keep getting money by itself is worthless. I mean, you use money to buy things, but if you don't buy things, then obviously it's not gonna do anything. But I guess that's the idea of doing a no card run. No card is way harder than it sounds. It's not just not being able to do quirky stuff, it's also nerfing yourself. Well, basically playing the game in a completely unintended way. Might as well be playing like no horizontal movement, no vertical movement. Well, not the two at the same time, because that will mean no moving, and that's kind of impossible, but yeah. Also, how is it going, Serbian? Yeah, not buying... I mean, I don't really seriously want to do this. I just wanted to see for myself how hard it was, because it's been so long since I played this game that I don't know. I know that this is basically close to impossible for someone like me, but I wanted to see it firsthand. How impossible are we talking? The fact that I already got a kill on stage 2 is not a good signal. It's fine though. No, most likely what I'm gonna try to, well, try is the no miss no bomb run that I did 4 years ago, but doing it with Reimu instead of Sanae. Harder than 16 without releases. Yeah, I can imagine that. Actually, that's something that I don't think I ever tried. Doing 16 without releases. I mean, on Lunatic. On other difficulties I did try it. But on Lunatic I'm pretty sure I never tried that. So how is it going, Bravi? Yeah, I think the biggest issue is the lack of power. The lack of power is not going anywhere. With this little power, you are not gonna go anywhere. Which is the reason why the no miss no bomb strategy is essentially using the card that gives you the most power, essentially. Like the centipede one. Well, and it's the reason why it's no miss no bomb, because by no missing no bombing you conserve all that power. But doing that with Reimu I'm not so sure. Sanae is just better. Well, the lack of cards, yes, but that's what I'm saying, that without cards, the thing that hurts the most is essentially the fact that you lose. Yeah, Centipede Horai Eiki was my combination to do that. That is the idea, but I wanted to do that like after trying with no cards. Didn't start with any card. Yeah, I know I didn't pick any card. I am aware. That's the idea. Wanted to try a run without cards. Are also very unconventional patterns. You know, I clear Sanae with, well, actually that last one was with a continue, probably when I was trying to get all the bad ends or something like that. I think the 637 is the no miss no bomb. Alright, in that case I will try that. So first of all, Centipede, this thing, and this. I don't think the order matters, right? It shouldn't. Doing this with Sanae and doing this with Reimu are two different things. It's not really a very good idea to do anything without Sanae, but we will see. I mean, essentially here the idea is that you try to survive as much as you can. You get as many spell cards as you can. So if the Vampire Fang is available, you also get that. That's the most annoying thing. The fact that like you're essentially relying on RNG. Because with Vampire Fang is that I was able to get that run. Without Vampire Fang, I don't think I would have done it. Also then, this asshole shooting from the bottom is... I mean, that should already be a reset, but... I mean, in this run, The only time that you reset is when you die. I mean, after all, you're not gonna bomb. I don't know if this is a good idea either. But I feel like beating the game any other way will be too boring. Some cards are extremely broken. It's after YouTube recommended me your Touhou 18 stream I got inspired to try playing Lunatic. Well, I'm glad that I inspired you to do that. In this game, playing Lunatic with all the tools that you have to fight through it is very... It's not a bad idea. If this was UFO, I will tell you no, don't do that. But this game playing Lunatic is a nice thing. Well, a nice thing. Assuming you use the right cards, you know. If you don't, it isn't. I'm not sure. The previous equipment that I had, which I'm assuming is the one that I did the true ending runs, was the rice balls that give you power or bomb fragments. I don't remember. Actually, I forgot already what were the other ones. Oops, my bad. But it's fine, don't worry about it. I remember that the rice balls were there. Basically a combination that was a little bit more casual than this one. Because this is a very broken combination, but you gotta play well for this to work. With the other one, you're allowed to make a lot more mistakes. With this one, you're not really allowed to make that many mistakes. Oh, nice load. I missed one of the bomb fragments. Back in the day when I was barely able to get a normal one-coin play, I thought that you would have to be someone insane to play Lunatic. Well, it's called Lunatic for a reason, you know? So you're not that far-fetched. That being said, Touhou on Lunatic, it depends on which one, but for the most part, you mostly require to know when to do stuff, you know? And that's kind of what you're intended to do. It's not so much about having insane reflexes or something like that. It's simply about knowing, you know, some tricks, like for example, you can cheese this pattern by doing this stuff, or this pattern is too hard so don't even bother and choose bomb, or you know, this shot type is trash and you're not gonna get anywhere with it. That's essentially the idea with Lunatic. It's knowing, it's basically knowing. Then of course there is a, you know, dodging requirement and stuff, but knowing is very important. Okay, so here you basically buy this. Like, what the Horai thingy does is it saves you from dying if you have 2 bombs. But if you only have 1, it also saves you from dying. It doesn't discriminate. But if you have 2, it will take 2. I should rewatch that run that I did, just to know how hard it was to do. But yeah, maybe I cannot do it, or at least not with Reimu. But the thing is that the other shot types are even worse. Like trying to pick Marisa or Sakuya is not a good idea. But that's the thing. I don't think I really have any other... I don't think I have any other way of playing the game that I will be interested in. Because yeah, I could try doing no card, but that already didn't seem to go very well. Even though there were a lot of patterns I could have won that I didn't. I think that it's not a good idea. So... yeah, I don't know. I also will have to get used to the patterns again, because that's, well, as I was saying with Lunatic, one of the things is knowing, and here, since it's been so long, I really don't remember anything about like stage patterns or the spell card patterns. I don't know exactly how to engage them. So, trying to say that this is a bad idea, basically, and that I probably shouldn't bother doing it, but that I don't know any better. Also, you don't get any iframes when you negate that by the HOD, I think. There are no iframes for you. You're on your own. Maybe doing this now might be a bad idea. I probably should do a more casual run than this. This is probably too hard for me in my current state. This will require way more practice in this game. The problem is that after getting all the true endings, I don't think that I really care about doing any other run. Because I got the true endings with all characters on Lunatic, so... kinda like I don't really have any other objective left to do here. And of course I could do that again, it's simply that I don't really feel like it. Oh, I remember one of the other cards that I had equipped was the Byakuren Scroll that basically makes your bombs stronger. I Yachi a card early. This one. Because it gives you more money. I guess. It means that enemies drop a lot more money items. Yeah, more money for the AP one. Yeah, problem is that I don't even know if I'm gonna get to the part where I will get to use that. I have a feeling that won't be the case. At least not for now. I think this run is not happening, but I'll consider it. I don't remember, for example, how to dodge non-spells like this one, right? Not like that. Not like that. You don't dodge shit like that. No, this is not gonna work. In that case, I think I will try a different thing. So, what I had before was this. The Byakuren scroll that I don't know where it is. Wait, am I blind? Oh, there it is. And then I think I had the Saki one. I think I had this. Probably. I think that was my combination. Which is a good combination, but it feels a little bit cheesy. But whatever. Like in my current state, even something like this will feel like an achievement, so I think I might as well do it. Yeah, well, I don't want to use Sanai though, because I feel like that will be too cheesy. Though, again, considering my current state, I probably even Sanai wouldn't be good enough. But I will see. And keep in mind that when this game released, I played it for like 2 weeks straight, so at that point I was very aware of how everything worked. I was quite aware. Hey, after all this time, not really. Oh, the power buff to the normal shot is quite noticeable indeed. Also, this thing cancels bullets right on top of... Yeah, it cancels bullets. Well, and here you can already tell that I'm full power. It's that sort of stuff. But another thing that I could try is like getting rid of the Shikieki card and instead using the rice balls, but I think here is not just the rice ball that are doing all this damage, it's also the Saki card. And if I use the Saki card instead, I don't think it's gonna work well. But at the same time, using the rice balls can give you life fragments, which also complements the centipede. Well, not the centipede. Well, yes, but I mean indirectly. Like the one that complements is this. How is it called? That was a capture, by the way. According to the game, that was a spell capture. Just as a... Oh, and you get the centipede here. It would have been interesting to get. I guess I can just get the extra life, right? What was I about to say? Kinda forgot. Yeah, that the rice balls can complement the elixir. Will actually complement it very well. It's just that I don't know if it's better than Shikieki's money, but it will definitely help. Like doing this strategy will help a lot in the early game. Just that in the late game it probably wouldn't help that much. Oh, I forgot to do that. Just that sometimes I kinda wanna use that as a pseudo bomb, but I don't think it's a good idea. What? Did I get hit by something? I guess apparently I did. Okay, cool. I didn't see getting hit by anything, but hey, you say I did. I don't know, I have my feeling that that was bullshit. But hey, maybe you're right and I did get hit by something. It's possible. I mean, I wasn't using focus, so it's not like I was seeing my hitbox properly. But yeah, maybe you are right. But yeah, now I'm curious about that. Like rice balls, Elixir, and Centipede. I think I also remember people back then mentioning that combination as well. Though what I don't remember, when you're full on power, Rice Balls gives you a life fragment or a full, a bomb fragment or a full bomb. I think it's a bomb fragment, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Because if it is a full bomb, that will be crazy good. Well, I mean, it's a reason why a lot of people say that the Rice Ball is one of the best ones in the game, but I don't think it was that good, right? Because it's not like the delay of this thing is gigantic, like you can spam it quite a lot, so... Right? Now I'm really curious to try. Well, when I feel it here, I will see what I get. Oh, almost got killed by that thing on the bottom of the screen. And you're there. Okay. So I cannot use it while a dialogue is happening, like the... Oh, this will be good. Well, you can use it. Promise that you take away power if you use it. Whatever, just use this. An extra life is never bad. Okay, so you get a bomb fragment. It's not a full bomb. Not as broken as I thought, but it's still good enough, I guess. Well, I guess, yes, it is. It definitely is good enough. Okay. Taking that into account, now I'm just very tempted of trying that centipede thing again, but with the rice ball. I also feel like I'm undermining how extremely strong the Saki card is. Because Saki really increases your power here by a lot. And this one is simply... Well, is it really simply moving to the side? Not sure. I feel like I was about to get hit a couple times there. But another thing that you have to keep in mind is that in this run, what makes it so powerful too is the fact that you can use bombs. I mean, Centipede has that thing where not using bombs can be a real issue. And there are some patterns that you really don't want to dodge, and even if the Centipede gives you enough power to skip a lot of patterns, you probably still want to be careful. Oh, and if I'm not mistaken, this is one of those patterns that if you're using anyone that doesn't have auto aim, like this is very hard, right? Because the screen gets filled with shit very easily. Fuck that pattern. Okay, now I'm curious. I also wanna use this run to remember the patterns and that shit. Then you have, like for example, non-spells like this that they are not that easy to dodge at all. You don't have an infinite amount of times that you can get hit with the Centipede, you know? So at this point in the run, the Centipede already has quite a lot of power. And now I'm actually curious. I wanna do that run. I first need to get a kill. Well, kill, I mean, get a game over. That hasn't happened yet. For example, a spell card like this will probably have already been over with the centipede. But these patterns are a nightmare. I hear if I actually care more about the run, I will be bombing like crazy. And that will get rid of these patterns immediately. I don't think it will be that instantaneous with the centipede. It will still take a while. We will see. But speaking of centipede, I could add it to the run. Just because, you know. The centipede, the thing is that it's absolutely useless if you don't plan on no miss, no bombing. Like, it serves no purpose. Because it builds up power very slowly, and the moment you die or bomb, it's gone. So unless you're doing that specific run, the centipede is not gonna help you. It's not even gonna help you in the extra stage. It's even worse there, since the extra stage is quite short. Like, it's not even gonna get to full power. See, like, you die once and it's back to the beginning. But it's even like that even if you bomb. Bomb or dying, anything will set it back to 0. You know? How will I deal with those patterns? Unless those enemies die immediately. Oh, and I remember this asshole. This is a survival. You cannot hit this thing. I think that was probably one of the worst things about... one of the worst parts for Centipede, trying to dodge this shit. Because no power in the world is gonna make this thing go by faster, you know? Doesn't work like that. I also know if the reward changes depending on the... I don't think it changes, right? That's a pretty funky pattern. You know that I barely remember stage 4 or the stage 4 boss, right? My memory doesn't date that far back. I think it seems pretty clear that if I just dedicated myself to bomb spamming this, I could very easily get the 1 coin clear with this setup. I mean, there is a reason why I had it pre-selected already. This is most likely the best casual setup you can have with the Rice Ball, Saki and Byakuren. This boss, I don't remember it. I mean, I don't even remember the name of this boss. Much less the patterns. I mean, yeah, the name is right there, but... I mean that if I didn't see it, I wouldn't be remembering it. The point is that I wanna try that combination I mentioned. So essentially you keep the rice balls, but you change this and then Centipede. I think this is not that as good as an idea as it sounds, but might as well try, right? And what's the worst that can happen? Losing time? We can lose time. I wonder if people discover some very stupid strategies that actually manage to be super good. Or if they are simply strategies that are not better than the already, you know, known ones. Like, I don't know, maybe people were able to exploit something by using, I don't know, Volkina's backdoor card, for example. Maybe not, but the thing is that a game like this has an impressive potential to be cheese and to be, well, broken mostly. Cheese and broken. So I find it very interesting. It's just that I'm never really one of those people that likes investigating. That likes trying stuff out like that on my own. Not really my thing. Never really good at experimenting with unknown stuff. Just not my thing. Wait, whatever. Let's try this. Well, I'm full power. That's the most important thing about the Rise Falls. By the end of stage 1, or well, rather, the end of the stage portion of stage 1, you're already full power. That's crazy good. Because it's basically a snowball effect, the one that you have in this game. The snowball effect at every time that you're low on power, and that conversely keeps you low on power. And by, you know, staying in that cycle, there's not much you can do. So basically here we get bombs. Like, ideally, though here also you want to spend money, since money is not gonna be useful in itself. But bombs are also very useful. It's just that if you have the bomb counter full, you want something else, obviously. So the bomb counter being full, I don't know how often that's gonna happen. I have my doubts. So you really want to remain with the unfocused shot when you use Reimu. Without a doubt. Like, you only want to go focus against bosses. Against the stages, you want to stay on that other thing as much as you can. I also remember that in this game you could have more than one active card, but I don't remember what was the button to switch them. Was it D? Was it V? It was one of those, right? Or maybe it was A or something like that. I can't recall. Or maybe something else as well. But I could simply read the manual. I mean, I cannot read Japanese, but if they are mentioning a key, I should be able to see it. You know, shouldn't be that hard. That was a bad end of stage though. This is probably gonna be a bad fight at this rate. Just that I still don't have the amount of power needed to skip patterns. This is not good enough. I need more. I need more power, actually. What also doesn't help is that I don't remember what most cards do. So if there is a good card in the shop, I probably wouldn't remember it. I remember the good cards, so I'm assuming shouldn't be a problem, but maybe there is a card that in a situation it will help me and I'm like, nah, that card wasn't good, and it ended up being amazing, you know? Well, the one I do know that is amazing and that I should definitely purchase it if it appears is the Vampire Fang. Without a doubt. Oh, I got this one. Well, I mean, that's an interesting thing to have as a side thing. Like, if you can get the two of them at the same time, you might as well go with it, right? So basically here you have the backup of money. That also means that you're not gonna be able to collect much money to buy stuff if you get hit a lot, which I mean you shouldn't be getting hit a lot. It can always happen, you know. And the thing is that the rice balls, they are supposed to be Megumu's item, right? So they only get dropped after you beat Megumu, which means that theoretically it's a better idea to have it as an item when you start and then potentially being able to get Shikieki card as you are in the middle of the run, right? Is that how it works? Oh, that was not good, but I dodged it. So that pattern you are supposed to beat it that fast. I mean, after all, I beat it with only 10 seconds left, so it's not like that was out of the ordinary. There is still a little bit more until my damage is really nasty. But another problem is that Reimu's damage is also generally not very impressive, you know. Like, her damage is not very good against bosses. And for what I remember, Marisa also wasn't good against bosses at all, right? I think she was. Like, for what I remember, or at least by what I read in my video's description of back when I played this game, Marisa is the worst character in the game, right? It's just I don't remember how was her focus power. Was it really that bad? Like, was it really worse than Reimu's? That seems hard to believe, but it might have been the case. That's such a nasty ass non-spell. And another problem here is the money gets spent first, and then it's the bombs. I thought it was the opposite, that it was first the bombs and then the money. Maybe it has to do with how it's ordered, and since I got the Shikieki spell card last, it's now like first in the priority or something. Maybe that's how it works. I don't remember what the Tanu... Oh yeah, that you cannot lose power below 3. Well, that's useless for this run. Yeah, might as well get the bomb. Let's get that bomb. But look, I made it to stage 4. Not bad. I mean, I also got it to stage 4 in the previous run, but... the idea here is doing it with this build. Kinda wild to say this build in a Touhou game, but in Touhou 20 that will also be the logic. Like for Touhou 20 you will also have builds with like the stone combinations. So we're very close to Touhou becoming an RPG. And I'm not sure I like it. I mean, I don't, but... Touhou is becoming an RPG. Just that it still has the shoot 'em up part attached to it. I think Sun respects traditions too much to let go the shoot 'em up part. So here there's nothing you can do except dodge. You gotta dodge no matter what. It's just that when that guy gets close, there's not much you can do. Kinda hurts because it spawns bullets like right next to you. That's very rude. What was that random ass bullet? Guess they are not so random. I'm surprised I'm being able to shoot these guys down before they get the opportunity to shoot. Yeah, that's what Reimu excels at. But Reimu with good power, that is. I think the centipede went up. Oh fuck, I thought that the stage was over. It wasn't. I don't think I'm killing the other one. It's a shame because it had a bomb fragment, but I couldn't do it. I was about to say, the centipede's max power is 1.8, right? Or am I wrong about that? I think it was 1.8. Also, another thing that I seem to remember is that this boss had low health, right? Simply because it's usually hard to hit her. So I think she purposely has low health in almost every pattern. Oh yeah, fuck that. Fuck that pattern though. These are non-cancelable, by the way. Well, the red ones are cancelable. Okay, that's definitely not low health. I wouldn't count that as low health. Ah, shit. Come on. Alright. Got to stage 5. But I don't think it's gonna go much further than that. Even these spell cards suck. Many balls. Whatever, give me a bomb. Yes, maximum is 1.8, so basically here you're full power. Like it doesn't get higher than this. I remember this stage being hard if you couldn't kill the enemies fast enough. And Reimu might be good at that. I don't think she's perfect at the job. We will see. Something that carried this run very hard is the fact that I got the Shikieki thing in the middle of the run. If it wasn't for that, I would have died a long time ago. That's the problem, it's one of those things that you wanna replicate them. Yeah, just be lucky enough, I guess. Just get lucky, bro. But and keep in mind that I still haven't gotten the Vampire Fang. So I don't know what to think. That being said, this stage does look mostly free. I guess the beginning look a little bit scary, well, and the stupid thoughts is always annoying to deal with. It's not over yet. Oh, actually, Reimu is one of the only characters that can do that. I obliterate those enemies immediately. Oh, but this one's even Reimu cannot do much. As long as you down them fast. And you are not supposed to down these enemies fast. If it wasn't for the centipede, these things will be alive for a while. Again, these ones you can use the talismans. The auto-aim. All these patterns that look extremely easy, they are simply easy because of Reimu. And the fact that she has the high power thing. Basically the only reason. So I made it to the stage 5 boss. Not bad, I will say. Pretty good. Pretty nice. We have Megumu. Alright. In this boss, I remember it having very annoying patterns. Like, it tends to be the case with stage 5 bosses. Oh, and if I don't get 5 coins, I'm gonna die. Without a doubt. Right, that'll work. Okay. I survive a little bit more now. Oh, this was uncomfortable. Dodge. It's just lasers, right? Shouldn't be that bad. It wasn't bad there, but I know that it does get bad if it feels like it. Okay. This one had a specific way of dodging it, didn't it? So you can say that about all of them, but I think that this one even more so. I died. Well, and now where are you gonna get the damage from? Where are you getting the damage from, mister? I wonder. Yeah, using that there is a bad idea. Don't wanna do that. I wanna see just how much you can survive after dying once. Like, how much longer are you allowed to go on without it? Well, the spell card is technically not really that hard. It's uncomfortable to deal with lasers, but it's not really that big of a deal. But I kinda wanna, well, I can probably survive until the end here, easily, but I mean, the fact that I have very low damaging power here doesn't help. But if I want this no miss no bomb to happen, I need to practice spell cards. Because the stages, it seems like more or less I can do very well. So basically becomes a... Oh, this is also another thing that Reimu is gonna excel at. I almost got caught in the crossfire. I'm not sure how to dodge that one, but these are all aim. As long as you move slowly to the side, you should be fine, right? Well, theoretically, this will still count as a no bomb, right? that should account for something, right? Surely. So the thing here, you know what I was thinking about Marisa, maybe she could deal more damage to bosses, but the thing about Reimu is that how useful she's in stages is invaluable. Like, it's super useful. So taking something like that away, it's not gonna go anywhere. You really don't want to take that away. It should be more than fine. Well, this run, it's probably gonna happen with no issues, but the question is, can I do a no miss no bomb? I feel like I can. I just need to get used to some of the spell cards, that's it. Well, that and get lucky enough to get the A key. Oh, how was this dodge? This was a triangle, right? Well, yeah, a triangle, but not like that, I fucked up. A triangle there, what you wanted to do. I messed that up. A triangle like this was the... Also, this is a survival at the beginning. It comes later to play, right there. You distracted me though. God damn it. But now I die. Okay, I gotta practice spell cards, essentially. If I can practice spell cards, it will go a lot better. So, you know something that I just realized? Comparing this boss fight to the one in Touhou 17, I'm not a fan of Keiki at all. But if there's something that Keiki's fight has, it's amazing scenery. Which this one doesn't have. It doesn't even have scenery. It just has a rainbow in the background, which is cool, I guess. That's about it. But a rainbow. Not really a rainbow. Like a rainbow color something. Compared to Keiki's chase, that is very well done. Shame that it's very hard to appreciate it while you're playing it. Because Keiki's chase sequence is super well done. I just wish that the game didn't encourage you to skip patterns, because if you could actually play by dodging, that chase sequence could be appreciated a lot more. I'm not a fan of Keiki anyway. Yeah, it's supposed to be a blurry festival thing, I guess. I don't know. Like, it looks colorful, it's just that if you compare it to Keiki's, it's... Well, to Keiki and really to Okina as well. Oh, this was spinning. And eventually you spin the other way. That's easy to do, right? What was the gimmick of this Belguard? See, it turns around, but that doesn't seem that hard to dodge at all. Right? Was there another gimmick I'm not remembering? I think that was it. But I guess the gimmick is that it's a survival. Like, whatever. Apparently I missed it once. It's pretty interesting. Oh, I do remember this spell card, and I definitely remember not liking it. This wasn't a very nice spell card to do at all. Shimata's background gets very pretty when the moon shows up. Yeah, but I still feel that it's like very, how do I say, like very random. I don't think it really fits what's going on. It's not like at the same time there's that much going on. I guess you're just fighting the goddess of the market, right? Like, it's whatever. You climb a mountain, so I guess seeing the moon is fitting in that regard. But compared to escaping the animal realm, well, or escaping the city, the metropolis, I feel like that was a lot more grandiose. And well, with Okina, the fact that you are traveling through the back doors into the different seasons, that's fantastic as well, you know? Ouch. Well, technically we can call that a no-bomb, I guess. I didn't want to get a no-bomb, I wanted to get a no-miss no-bomb. I'm gonna try to still keep getting this run though. I don't like that idea. I mean, this run wasn't really hard to do. The hard part is not dying until the end. Because, I mean, this combination is very good, regardless of... I mean, if you die, obviously the centipede part becomes useless. But I don't think it matters that much. Because you still being able to withstand all those hits is very broken regardless. Gimmick of Chimata timeout is to be too long for a timeout. That's so. You can kill Keiki spell 4 and 5 and Chimata's timeout will still be going. Well, that's not saying much considering that in Touhou 17 you can skip everything. Yeah, I'm a lunatic player, sure. Also, I need to do a backup of replays again. Look at that shit. Unbelievable. In fact, I'm gonna do it right now. It's the same thing that I had to do yesterday, you know? It's quite interesting how... well, I save a lot of spell replays, so that's most likely what's taking all that space up, and it's not like the spells... Well, some of them are probably interesting, but most of them are not. This is Touhou 18, so you grab the replay folder like this, and then you go to this... Wait, did I copy or did I cut? No, cut. Need to cut. And then you go to my personal folder, replays. You create the folder, because I don't have replays of this game. And there you go. Right, backed up, just like that, no problem. Keiki, I like the city spell Vichy, but its colors bother me. Well, the problem is that you are filled with animal spirits, so it gets very cluttered visually. Even with average shot types, while capping those Keiki spells, the Chimata timeout will still be going. Well, but I feel like it makes sense. I mean, if it was harder, I would understand, but it's quite easy. So should I try that again? Because I don't even know what challenge I will try with extra. So I feel like I really wanna get the No Miss No Bomb, but I'm not so sure how able I am to get it. Because yes, last run was good. Clearly. My last run was very good. But I don't know. The kunai blend in the background. Regardless of that, like, I'm not talking about the patterns themselves, I'm just talking about the background from an artistic point of view. Because yes, during Keiki spell I'm not looking at the background. You know? Like, I'm not looking at the backgrounds either. But like, when I look at a VOD or at a replay, I can look at them, and the ones in 17 on that final stage look very good. On this game, I feel like it's very forgettable. In fact, I will say that stage 5 is more memorable than 6. Since, you know, you're climbing the mountain and it gets nighttime while you're climbing. I feel like that's very pretty. You know? So to me, this final boss is... Oh, I say that I will practice spell cards and I didn't. Should I? I probably should. Mostly that one spell card with Megumu, the one where she aims those fire things at you. I need to do that properly if my idea is being able to win. I also need to practice some of the Chimata ones. Well, when I fail this run, I will. Oh damn, and you get this right at the beginning, that's pretty funny. Main games before we went to the actual moon. Yeah. By the end of the fight we are in space. Not so sure about that, but it could be. I mean, after all, we could breathe in space in 15. I think it had something to do with impurity or whatever. It was because the fairies being there allowed it to be oxygen or something like that. I think I remember the explanation being something stupid like that. The moon grew bigger. Well, I'm not very well versed in astrology. I think that is right, that's how you call it. But I think that the moon getting bigger, I think that they are from some spots that you can appreciate the moon looking bigger, but I might be wrong about that. So that was pretty bad. Getting hit during those stage sections is it's very bad. You don't want that to happen, but yeah, whatever. I mean, in the previous run I also got hit by a lot of dumb shit. And I ended up getting far. Problem is that yes, I can get far, but I need to get far enough. By getting hit by dumb shit, I'm definitely not getting far enough. You know? That's the problem. I probably should have saved that. Yeah, the rice ball for that, and I didn't. This should be a reset. But I also want to practice the spells that I mentioned. I don't know. Fantasy Side has the breathable atmosphere. It's possible. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not that well versed in Touhou lore anymore. Wait, what was I gonna practice this one, right? This is the Megumu one. So here you gotta practice it without cards. Gotta practice it the way it was intended, which is a good thing, because you're gonna practice a harder version. Also, yes, this type of assets get recycled. That this spell card, unless I try to redirect it up here, but the problem is that it's hard to go back up if I were to do that. And what if I do this? No, that's a worse idea even. Wait, what the hell? I should look at the capture count. 192. Okay, that explains a little bit better what's going on. That's the reason why I got mauled by this spell guard. No shit. 192, and now it's getting bigger. Holy shit. Alright. And it's gonna get to 99 plus. Yeah, because this spell card is like, this is the type of spell card that you will find in Shoot the Bullet, you know. Like, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Lady Ohane Fire from Touhou 10, but that one was easier. Isn't that history exclusive to Spell Vichy? I don't think I understand what you're saying. It's exclusive to the spell card. Yes, spell practice, but that's why it's so alarming. The fact that I could only do it once in 90 attempts is very bad. Yes, obviously it's not me playing the game 90 times, but that's still very bad. You had to die at the end, sack of shit. This doesn't seem like that bad of a strategy, because it's essentially constant damage. But the hard part is the leftovers, like basically way too many bullets overlap at the end, and this is something that fully depends on boss RNG because of her movement. So if her movement doesn't help you out, you're gonna get fucked, basically. That worked. That's okay, I guess. It will have counted if you weren't in spell practice. I don't know. Oh, it actually tells you if you have more than 99. So that strategy seems good enough. Just that it's a very shitty strategy. Which other spell do I struggle with? Well, the first one, I guess I struggle here only because of having no broken shit, right? Yes, this one, when I did the actual run, this went a lot faster. Because I will demolish this boss in seconds. But yeah, if you cannot demolish the boss in seconds, this bullet density is a problem. Well, it's not just the bullet density, it's just the chaotic nature of this shit. Yeah, these are definitely the ones that I have to tell myself, okay, you will kill it with Centipede, don't worry about it. The Centipede will get rid of it. Don't worry about it, we're gonna be fine. Yeah, Centipede will get rid of it. That wouldn't happen during runs. Yeah, that's true. But yeah. Still need that consistency. Okay, and the next thing I wanted to see is Chimata. The first one I remember it being easy, but I needed to know what to do. So what I did normally is a triangle strategy like this. Initially you do a triangle and you dodge like this. And when she comes, I'm pretty sure the only thing you do is staying in the middle. Although I barely survived that one. I remember this strategy being like this. Promise that now it starts. I think that by doing this you can actually get her. Even without Centipede. Even without Centipede you can get her. Alright, that's that. I still don't know that dodge from the bottom though. Like when you're in the bottom and the one in the middle explodes, it's a little bit uncomfortable. Then this one is just random shit, right? Actually, I'm not really sure. Does this depend on where I'm moving? What is this Pelgar about? Is it following me? It is following me. Okay. Not sure what the right strat would be. You cannot really make it spawn off a screen. Well, you can make it spawn off a screen, but it won't stop. Yeah, this one is a little bit of a pain in the ass, honestly. It's not as random as I thought it was. I mean, it is random, but it mostly depends on where you are going. And theoretically, the bullets will never spawn kill you. Spell 2 is her tankies after the final. Spin or try to stay as close as possible to the bottom middle. One is that the bottom middle you cannot really see the bullets coming. Like, you will get immediately killed if you stay in bottom middle. Not too close. Well, you stay as close as possible. Yeah, I guess makes sense. That's not a bad idea. Problem is that kinda sucks because you cannot do micro dodging. You cannot press. Well, you couldn't do it anyways, regardless of how you dodge this Pelgar. But yeah, and don't get push upwards. Yeah, I think spinning is probably the best idea though. Like starting with this, like with obviously focusing here. And then once this thing starts coming, promise that if I do this with unfocused shot, good luck dodging all this shit. But at least Reimu can keep the damage going constantly. Like this. That's nice. Yeah, that could work, I guess. That it works nicely. What's 3? What's this one? Oh yeah, this. This is similar to Shunko's survival. Except it's not a survival. I mean, here I think the most challenging thing is following her. Go focus when below her. I feel that if I do that, I'm gonna lose my rhythm. That's the problem. I don't wanna lose my rhythm. I think that keeping my rhythm going is more important than getting slightly more damage. I did the use strat. But I don't remember the use strat. I'm assuming it's moving in a U shape. I don't see how that would work. Follow Chimata while misdirecting the homing bullets. Oh, I think I know what you mean. I basically doing this. So that's what you mean by the use strat. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Just that it's been such a long time that I don't remember exactly how I did it. Pretty nice that you remember that, because I certainly don't. Well, that works for spell. Well, in the actual run, if I manage to keep Centipede until here, it will go down faster. Below Lunatic, Chimata doesn't even move. Nice. This one is the survival, and this one... 162. That's pretty funny. 162. Hold up. What spell card is this? Oh, never mind. I already back up the replay, so I wouldn't be able to see them now. But whatever. This is spell card 80. I will assume that I most likely save the replay for this spell card. This is the kind of spell card that you're most likely gonna get hit by. But if I'm not mistaken, this one is static, isn't it? Isn't this spell card fully static? I mean, still good luck dodging it. The position on where she tells her none. I don't know about that, but... I cannot even get past the first wave, forget about all of the other ones. Is there even room to dodge? Well, yeah, on the side, I guess. I guess it's the first wave, the one that is the most problematic one. The other ones clearly have room in the middle. Nice double KO. It's always the same if you always take the same amount of time to beat the spell. Okay. The spell before it. Hold up. Let me focus on this one. because I think I understand. It's on the first attack that you have to dodge to the side. Then you can dodge in the middle. Problem is that it's still a clusterfuck of a spell guard. A very, very annoying spell guard. I don't care. By then she's probably dead anyways. Well, and the final one I don't really have much to practice, I think. Alright, I'm gonna try that again. And for what I remember, the extra stage wasn't really that interesting anyway, so I could not do it at all and I will be fine with it. Don't scrap a spell guard before her timeout. Well, I'm glad. Having more spell cards would have been a problem. Yeah, you can trivialize it with... Well, at the point the centipede is there, yes, you can easily trivialize it, but at that point you're also probably shitting bricks if you don't have enough resources to tank, you know? I think that's the main issue. At that point the nerfs will be pretty high. Making the timeout shorter. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a problem with the timeout. Like, it's whatever. I mean, I'll take the timeout before the second to last one. Okay. So I guess one thing I was thinking of the extra stage. Since the centipede doesn't really help, I guess what I could do is replace the centipede for Saki, but still going for the same logic as this. Since the idea was just to simply, well, simply, quote unquote simply, try to do an O-bomb. That didn't work. Well, it's not a problem to me, so I don't care. Yeah, the point is, what I do care is if I can do this run. Gives you a breather. Well, at that point, I think that I cannot consider anything a breather. Like, if I was able to make the run go that far, even if it's not the final spell card, I still will be shitting bricks anyways. I think that at that point on the run, nothing is a breather. If the idea is doing a no miss, no bomb, I mean, obviously. If the idea is just clearing, yeah, sure. But at that point, just getting to stage 6 will be very scary in itself, you know. Just getting to stage 6 will be a problem. But I gotta say, if I take too long to get this run today, I do wanna see the extra stage at least once with the strategy I mentioned. And see how far I can get. Hopefully I can get far, but maybe not. I mean, most likely not. I'm being honest. I don't think it's gonna go very far. In fact, I think that... Do I even have a no-bomb run? I think I do, but only with Sanae. I don't think I have a no-bomb run with anyone else. This fucking Spellgar, you know what, I'm not even gonna bother to retry. Guess I'm getting this. Yachi, Patchouli, Megumu, which can help. Yeah, but I think that the combination I would want to try is the one I mentioned, like Megumu, the Elixir, and Saki, and see how far I can get with that. As in theory, I should be able to get far with that. It shouldn't be that hard to do. But I also remember the extra stage being extremely obnoxious, so I might be wrong. Remember the extra stage of this game being so obnoxious. Like actually top tier obnoxious. We will see. Yeah, like, in fact, let's do it like this. If I make it to the 2.5 hour mark and I still haven't gotten this run, I wanna try the extra and see how that goes. I mean, at that point, will be a little bit... Like, it wouldn't really be that much time to experiment with the extra at all. So probably not a good idea. Oof. And those were some nice dodges, holy shit. Saki renders Momoyo card useless because Saki's DPS modifier overrides that of Momoyo. Well, yeah, I say that I wouldn't use Momoyos. That's the idea. Not using Momoyos precisely because... Well, first because in the extra stage you cannot even get that high. Well, first and last, yeah, that's the reason why. If you just use it for the extra stage, you're not really gonna get any power at all. It's... You know... Just shit. That's the idea. Saki, Elixir, and Megumu. That's what I would want to do. And I think that it should work well. Probably. Hopefully. I don't have any hope, but... I also don't have anything that makes me feel pessimistic about it, you know. Like, it's something that can easily happen. And that's a lot of bombs. Unfortunately, here we are not getting lucky with the... how is it called? With the... Well, with the car that I want. Whatever. I could actually get more money or... No, I'm gonna get the bomb. Because I'm most likely gonna get hit at the beginning of this stage anyways. I could get more money to eventually try and see if Shikieki's card appears, but it's whatever. I mean, after all, you can still collect bomb fragments. What you cannot do is, well, if you collect enough bomb fragments, you will lose them, pretty much. If you collect 3 bomb fragments here, you're gonna have to shove them up your ass, basically. But if you collect 2, it still counts if you lose them, or to get another bomb. So yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea. And Shigeki stuff can show up anytime it wants. So. Oh, actually, it seems that the rice balls cannot give you another fragment here. Well, I didn't know that. So you cannot gain additional fragments? That's pretty lame. Why not? Damn it, I got scammed. If I would have known, I wouldn't have used it, obviously. But the problem is that now I fully depend on Shigeki appearing. And if she doesn't wanna appear, all this money, that's another thing that I will have to proceed to show up my ass. Like 600 money. Yeah, now it can. Shame that I already used it. But I can use it again, but I mean that I wasted a usage. Unknowingly. Well, unknowingly, unwillingly. It is quite a lot of money for not much use. I had to get hit there. Problem is that here, if I get hit twice, actually there is a good strategy that I can do this. Save the activation of the rice balls so that I can get a 3rd hit. Because you will consume 2 bombs, then 1, and then you will get another one. That's the perfect strat here. Unless she already gives you a bomb fragment, in which case this is... yeah, okay. That strat is worthless, I guess. But you could have also not picked it up, but I feel like it will be counterproductive in the long run. Yeah, she gives you bomb fragments normally. Got him. Nice. That was pretty quick. Maybe Byakuren card can help with its speed. Oh, with the cooldown? Yeah, but I don't know if I want to spend that much money. Problem is that the other spell card wouldn't be showing up. Unfortunately. It's just not showing up. That's a problem. Damn it. All this money and I cannot even use it. I could have gotten the snakes. Actually, getting the snakes probably wouldn't have been a bad idea. To add not only to the damage but to the crowd control. That could have been useful. Yeah, Mike's card increases the amount of shit you can get on the stores. Yeah. Will be useful. Just activated now. Though I think that for this one, it might be a good idea to wait until the Yin Yang Orb shows up and activate it when the Yin Yang Orb goes down. Because I cannot do this asshole without getting hit. Well, not like the rice balls will guarantee that I don't get hit, but it will make my chances better. Yeah, like when it goes down like that, it's such an asshole, man. I'm getting hit too much here. It's the only thing that you cannot take out with your power. Why did I stop shooting? Am I a moron? I guess I am. Oh, that was an unfortunate bullet. No. Don't let them shoot. Don't let them. Igumu reminds you of Fall Release. Yeah, it has a little bit of it. Wait, what? Oh, I have this much score simply because of the money, right? Like, the more money you have, the more score you get from everything, right? Is that how it works? I have more score than what I had at the end of the other run. That's pretty funny. Pretty cool, I gotta say. Bonus point item value, yeah. That's pretty sad though. Like, already with more score than the previous run that went to the end and was also a 1 coin clear. Pretty sad. Yeah, this spell card sucks cock. I should also practice it. That's another spell card that should 100% be practiced. Because it's gimmicky. I feel like if I can just practice the gimmick hard enough, I should be fine to get it. I guess I could use this. Oh, it cancels some of the yin yang orbs. That's cool. So can I get Shikieki? Nice. Oh, but there is also the vampire one at the same time. Though right now this is the one I need for survival. Yeah, the vampire will be fantastic too. The thing is that here with so little hits that I can tank, like vampire seems like something that will be very good if the run was able to go far. It's not like the run can go far if I get killed, you know? They have 1 million point value. Seems pretty cool. Wow, I couldn't auto-collect there for some reason. That's fucked up. Was I really not high enough? I guess no. You gotta go high. Only the small yin-yangs can be cancelled during the final. Yeah, I will assume that. Alright. Yeah, that non-spell fucking sucks. Also, this time it decided to use the bombs first instead of the money first. So is the order random or what? The order is what it wants to be, it seems. Yuyuko can cancel it, even those that are immune to cancel. That seems pretty useful for that situation after all. I already reached 1 billion score. Can't believe that I'm scoring. You believe that I became a score player? Wait, this is Yachi's. Oh, you are right. Damn, I was so happy here. Fuck. That sucks. You are right. The moment I read is the moment I would have realized regardless, but damn. That sucks. It's because I confused it with the hand giving the money down. But no, it's the hand like trying to mind control you. Damn it. You are right. It's just that those two things look so similar. Like, where do you see it? Player data, right? That's fucked up. So basically that run was over regardless. I mean, come on, dude. Couldn't you have at least made this not a hand and maybe some crazy eyes or something? Like, it's super easy to confuse them. Well, again, not like it was an option anyway, so I would have lost anyways, but I could have at least gotten the vampire fang. Fuck, dude. That was good score, ironically. Wait, good score that I didn't even say because I didn't finish the run. Well, who cares? I'm not a scorer anyways. The same hand that Yachi has forward? Yeah, sure, but it's very annoying. And that was quite a failure. I promise that for registering the score I would have needed to finish the run, and I really didn't feel like doing that. So this is essentially the reason why instead of selecting the rice balls I selected that card, because it's pretty possible that it doesn't show up. Blame no English patch. I probably wouldn't have read anyways. I probably would have just looked at the card and that's it. Besides, I'm pretty sure that the card doesn't have the name. Well, the name of the character is said in the description, but the name of the card is something different. It's like some random name. Oh, come on, dude. Iketsu Matriarch Thread. And what's the other one? But I can't believe that, dude. Because that was a good run, but there's nothing I could have done, realistically. I mean, except for going God mode until the end of stage 5 and trying to get Eiki's card afterwards. It's the only thing that could have helped. Moni's the best lawyer in hell. I feel like I still wouldn't have paid attention to the names, but hard to tell. Usually I should, like, if an image is there, I'm gonna pay more attention to the image than the words, you know? So I don't think it would have changed much. And that's also another thing that I remember not liking about this game, that because of RNG you could go very well or very badly. Yeah, I know Kiketsu is the name of the family But I don't remember that anyways. I don't remember the name of the families, because I don't care. So it's not like that would have ring a bell either. I mean, the only one that I remember is Totetsu, and that's simply because she was constantly being named before it got revealed that the name of the Totetsu thingy was Yuma. You know? I don't remember the other two. Basically, Yuma's name before her being a character was Totetsu, since you didn't know anything else. Damn, these are some shit. It's fine. At least the bomb is free. Was mentioned only once. Well, yes. That's enough for the people to call her like that. You know? That's the point. Like, the only thing we knew about the third boss was Totetsu. So everyone called her Totetsu. I mean, everyone in the fan base. And not everyone in the game. Like, everyone was Totetsu this, Totetsu that. Until 17.5 came and, well, obviously started calling it Yuma, because that's her actual name. But before that it was mostly just Totetsu. You didn't have any other name to go with. Yuma's faction is called... But it's called differently. Yeah, but she isn't. She's called like Yuma Totetsu. Well, Totetsu Yuma, I guess, if you want to, you know, to go by the Oriental order. God damn it, I always get killed here. Well, hit. And this sucks. I don't wanna retry. Honestly, at this point, I'm more willing to play the extra stage than to keep trying this, simply to get some variety. Because this thing here just sucks. Retrying. Well, not to mention retrying, and with not even the card I need. Like, I'm still not... If anything, all that shit about the factions, it just shows that I wouldn't remember the faction anyways. You say that Totetsu is not the name of the faction. Well, that's the perfect example you can have of me not remembering the name of the factions, because I simply don't care. So, obviously, if I read Kiketsu or whatever the name was, I'm not gonna remember it's Yachi. I don't, because I don't care. You know? So the names of the cards themselves wouldn't help. The description will be a different story though, because the description will mention the name of the character. But yeah, this is still not showing up. This is still not showing up. I guess this is gonna be unlucky. Gonna be an unlucky run. Hey, no, let's do it like this. Let's make this the last run of this, and then I'll just go for extra. I didn't buy the Mickey card because I don't think it's worth it, because of the money that you spend on it. I mean, by the point that you buy Shigeiki's card, it's like, you know, that you're gonna have no money. The whole point is to have enough money to tank hits. That's why I don't think it's worth it. It's really expensive. I'm pretty sure it's around 100. You could say that it's not expensive generally, but the thing is that I think that already purchasing Shigeiki's card is expensive, even though you kinda need it for that strategy. So I don't think the other idea is much better. But whatever. As I say, it doesn't matter. After this I'm gonna try the extra. Simply because I wanna remember, see how it is. Okay. Oof. Well, I more or less have the same amount of resources as the previous run. Maybe, I don't know if slightly worse. No, I think I have the exact same. Wouldn't really say it's worse. It's kinda whatever. Not bad, not good, it's in the middle, kinda. Nice. Okay. 10 seconds. I mean, say 9.9, but that's pretty much 10 seconds. That's crazy. Okay. Hitting that card sucks. Well, and not getting the card I want sucks even more. So yes, I know about that. Why are you telling me that? I say that a couple runs ago, yeah, no shit. And I didn't delay it. At least, I mean, I don't delay it when I know it's there. Unless I try to do something in particular, like dodging an annoying attack. In fact, I think I'm gonna do it here. Simply to get rid of the yin yang's bullshit. Promise that at the same time it's way too early. If I were to not use it, it would be a lot of time wasted. So, but the problem is that it doesn't replenish before the yin yang comes. Because the yin yang comes after this, well, after this yin yangs. It comes here. Yeah, and I don't have it now. Well, that's a problem. That is an issue. I thought everything else so fun and I got hit by that. I also forgot to practice that one spell card with like the super tiny yin yang orbs. I completely forgot about that. Damn it. Well, I cannot tank another hit. I cannot tank even one hit. Well, if I can get another bomb fragment, I will. But and if I don't get the Shikiaki thing here, nothing is gonna happen. Basically, like it's gonna be the exact same run as last time, pretty much. And something tells me it's most likely gonna be that way. Oh, you get bomb fragments here. You get one here and another one from this guy. Oh, I actually downed him, nice. I can tank one hit now. Ideally you want to hold it as much as you can, obviously. Well, there was no reason to auto-collect that. I guess except for the gold, but that's assuming that I can get the card I want. It's looking more and more like an issue right now. Oh, I remember how to dodge that spell card now. You're supposed to go up on a specific gap. Damn it, if only I had remembered that earlier. You're supposed to go down and then go up immediately in a very specific gap. That's a shame. God damn it. Remember a little bit too late. Well, it is what it is. And unfortunately, we don't get what we need. I guess I could spend it on this. This is supposed to be the snake. I mean, it's a snake, but it could be the frog. Okay, it is the snake. Is this gonna help? Probably not, right? I mean, it's either that or nothing, since I'm not gonna get the Shikiaki until the end of stage 5. At this point, there's nothing I can do other than hoping for a miracle. And what better miracle than relying on Sanae, right? Yeah, it is not gonna go anywhere, most likely. It will be nice to see it play out, I think. Be pretty cool. Because yes, the chance of me surviving until the end of stage 5 is possible. The problem is that even if I do that, I still need to get lucky to get it there, and even then, still need to play the last stage good enough to not die. A lot of things have to go well, is what I'm trying to say. A lot of things that usually don't go well, you know? But here I can already take no more hits. Well, at least this time I'm not super calm, being like, oh yeah, I finally got the card, we win. Here I'm very obvious I don't have the card. Yeah, it's whatever. But damn it. I wish that the RNG didn't exist for cards. Yeah, otherwise the game will be even easier. I just don't like relying on RNG, obviously. I think this is the pattern that I died to, right? Like, at that point it didn't matter because I essentially got mentally defeated. So anything that would have happened wouldn't really have made a difference. So basically, Like, dying to that pattern is something that normally doesn't happen, but at that point, couldn't do much about it. I wonder how high the score can go. And if I keep getting money. Though spending it on the Sanae one is definitely not an optimal choice. If my idea was accumulating money, you know. I hate that stupid fucking non-spell so much. Alright, I'm off to extra. I don't care. Oh, and you have your own equipment for extra. So this is what I did, like the vampire thingy and the Byakuren thingy. So if instead I try to... what am I thinking of? What card do I want to equip? Come on, brain, this one. Okay. Sometimes my brain refuses to work. Alright, so with this build, I don't even remember this. Oh, you start with 1 power? That's so fucked up. So basically, you don't start with 1, like, usually always start with full power in modern extra stages in Touhou games. The fact that you start with 1 point of power here is even shittier, since power is a constant issue in this game, you know? I do remember myself not liking this extra at all. Though I think that Reimu should make it easier. And the thing about Reimu is that the auto aim can do miracles. Not to mention that Saki's damage helps. We also gotta keep in mind here that we might have Saki's damage, but we don't have the centipede damage. That's the main problem. I also don't remember how long this stage is, even. I don't really recall. That's a lot of bomb fragments. Tsukasa is not letting me use the rice balls. So I might as well use it during this spell guide. We made it this far. I might as well, right? So she has more than one, differently from her other appearances, and I don't remember them, dude. Like, this extra stage has to be my least remembered one in the series. I feel like even Touhou 2's extra stage, I remember it better than this one. Like, this one is just escaping my mind. Like, it doesn't exist, you know? Are those yellow things RNG? They definitely look like it. Okay. It's interesting. This looks like a very good strategy, all things considered, I will say. Using Reimu like this, and with this card combination. So the interesting thing is that I still haven't made use of the elixir. Promise I don't remember the boss fight at all. So there are a lot of patterns that I will probably beat for free that now I won't, because I simply don't remember them. Wait, it's not over yet. So this is trying to mimic the Saki survival spell or what? Well, not quite, but kinda looks like it's trying to pay homage, but it works very differently. I think the bullet density is getting higher and higher every time. Oh shit, what the... Oh, I remember this. Remember not liking this, more importantly. The good thing is that you can still spin between all that shit. I made that, but now I'm in the middle. Okay, that works too. Holy shit. I perfected the stage. I'm pretty sure I didn't get hit once. Well, I mean, unless you count eating the rice ball to erase bullets, but that was a perfect stage. I think that might be the first time I pulled that off. And I didn't even remember the stage. Wait, here you can buy a card, right? Was that how it worked? Hey, you can buy a card. The centipede, no thank you. I mean, the best thing I can do is getting a bomb. Promise that the money will be worthless, but I think it will be the right choice. I guess. Let's use the money to score. I'm officially a scorer here. Not really, but I find it funny to pretend I am a scorer. I don't remember any of these patterns, dude. Like, I cannot remember them at all. What the hell? Okay, you cannot auto-collect with this boss. Just like with Saki, auto-collection is forbidden. This was a spell card that wasn't super hard, but... Okay, basically bullets disappear. I got hit for the first time in the whole stage. So, all these non-spells are pretty much the same. I mean, I know that in extra stages it is like that, but... I mean that those are dodged the exact same way as well. Okay, so here you have... Those are aim. The problem is that these curvy snakes are very annoying as well. Got it. Oh, and now it's starting to, yeah. She heard me talking shit. She didn't like that. This goes back up, or... Oh, it stays in the bottom, but it's constantly staying higher. I think that's what this does. Okay. I know that I can use Momoyo, I mean... Yeah, that... I almost dodged that, god damn it. Next one is gonna kill me. It's not like my objective was no miss, no bomb. Oh, that blows up. Wow, and that blows up a lot. Nice. Good capture. Okay, and she stopped doing that other pattern with the crossing things. She's just doing random arrowheads now. Okay, this is a spinning. With Reimu, this should be easy. If I'm not mistaken, the hard thing about this Pelgar is that every other shot type cannot really do shit, but like wait a long time to deal damage. Simply because, well, they can only do it on the bottom. So Reimu can do it wherever she wants. Okay. Actually getting this, cause that way I can tank ahead precisely. Damn, but those snakes are so obnoxious. Holy shit. Okay, those are extremely obnoxious. You can kinda say that I almost captured the Spellgar, but I think I mostly just got lucky there. Those are extremely annoying to deal with. I don't remember this. Okay, random shit. Okay. The problem are the bullets that are left at the end that attack you from below. The rest is... Well, I'm cornered now. Are they getting faster? Or is my brain getting slower? Can't tell. Okay. Here comes the survival. I also don't remember the survival. I don't remember if this was easy or not. I don't remember what the gimmick was. Oh, it was about erasing bullets with other bullets. Well, at least compared to other survivals, it's not that long. Well, no, actually, I think it's about the same, really. Oh, I can also use one of these. I should probably, since this is probably the last one I can use, I might as well save it until I am about to get hit. Which is right now, I guess. Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure that's the last one I'm gonna be allowed to use. Oh wait, I use it to get full power, not even to get a bomb. That's a problem. It's fine. Well, it's fine. I mean, the no bomb in itself is... Unless the final Spellgar is extremely hard, this should be free. I don't remember what the final was. I mean, sorry, I'm repeating myself too much here. I don't remember anything about this fight. Forget about the specifics. Nothing about this stage is in my mind. Sorry, I'm sounding like a broken record. I don't remember this, I don't remember that. Yeah, you probably understood the first time. Okay, so basically doing a no bomb here is not really that hard. Assuming you use Reimu, I think that if you use any other character, it's probably not gonna be that easy, right? In fact, I would even say that getting a no-miss, no-bomb here will be very doable. Well, especially if you get lucky and you are able to get the... Like, if you're able to get the Shikieki Spellcar when she sells, this could very easily go to a no-miss, no-bomb. But the no bomb isn't really that hard to do, but I think it's also because I use Reimu. Like, I think even Sanae struggles with a lot of the stage portions here, assuming she doesn't choose bomb, obviously. Yeah, that was a cool run, I guess. So back to no miss, no bomb. I wanted to practice something. Oh yeah, no, not with you, Sanae. The first one? No, the second one. This one. I mean, this should be easy. It's simply going up there. It's an easy one, but you need to know that. Well, in fact, I kinda remember the fact that it was easy, but it's the typical knowledge check. It's easy if you know what to do, but you can also figure it out on the spot, but it's hard to figure it out on the spot. Like there, I didn't move because I didn't even think it was the right time, but it was. It's rough. It's very rough to see the gap. Well, and there's barely a gap, actually, because of the big yin-yang orb. That's pretty much how you do it. And here, I really don't think I should be trying too hard, since when you get the centipede at this point of the game, like, you will beat this fast enough for it to not matter at all. Like, you only need to do one wave, and that's it. Alright, but that works. So here is what I'm gonna try. Even though I'm not a fan of the idea, I'm gonna go with Bravi's idea, which is hold up. Yeah, going for Mike's spell. Like this should spell, I mean Carl. So this remains the same. But the idea is that when you beat Mike, well, unless you get Shikieki's card right there, in which case you don't have to do anything, just purchase it. But in case it doesn't, the idea is to get Mike card, because if you're gonna keep having runs where Shikieki's card doesn't show up, that's it, you're done. You need the guarantee that you're gonna get it. I don't think Mike 100% guarantees that it's gonna appear, but I think it's close to 100%. So basically a lot of cards show up, and the chances that a specific card is not gonna show the entirety of the run, even with Mike's card active, I think is like, it's more rare that it doesn't show up than it's showing up. But I might be wrong, maybe I'm exaggerating the chances here. But yeah, we will see, I mean. Because not having the guarantee is really the issue. But in the case of the extra stage, there's nothing you can do. Like, for example, there, the fact that I wanted to get the... I wanted to get the Shikieki's card, but that, like, you can only get one card in the extra stage. But if you could get more than one, you could cheese it harder than you can already do. So doesn't seem like a good idea. I gotta say that it's a shame that the extra stage is such a big pain in the ass, because the boss fight is fun. The boss fight, well, like most extra boss fights are fun, but the stage is very not fun. And as I say, if it wasn't for Reimu and also quite a lot of luck, I wouldn't have perfected the stage like I did. So basically any other character there kinda sucks. Okay, so here I'm gonna get Mike. Oh, it's 140 in. See, that's why I didn't want it to get it the first time. 140 is a lot. Yes, you can argue that in the long run it's not much and that you're gonna get your value back, and you might be right, but I can't believe I got hit there. I'm gonna keep going, but that will be a reset. That's reset worthy. Look, let's trade that hit for the one that I usually get at the end of the stage. That's not the right idea. If what you plan on doing is on actually getting a good run, the mentality shouldn't be, well, I don't care, I'm gonna keep going. If there's something that clearly makes it worse to continue the run, especially right at the beginning, you wanna retry. But I don't really think I give a shit enough to do that. But yeah. Also, pretty interesting that the only character at all that I used today was Raymond. The thing is that I don't use Sanae precisely because I already used her a lot the first time I played this game, because she's obviously the best character in the game. So Reimu is the only other choice. Because I mean, if it's not Reimu, you will have to go with Marisa and Sakuya, and Marisa is trash. And Sakuya is only good if you know exactly what to do. Which I don't, as you can tell by the fact that I barely remember what this game has. But yeah, that's the idea. Sakuya is only for people that know the game inside out, know exactly where to move, somewhere, when to move. I can't believe I'm getting hit so much, dude. Why am I even getting hit this much? What karma am I answering for here? Why are you doing this? Is it because I say Marisa is trash? I mean, I'm talking about the shot type in this game, I'm not talking about the character. And the shot type is trash. Wow. None of this matter at all. What does this girl's car do? Like the one with the wallet. I think it was something about not losing money on death. Was that what you do? I mean, that's useless if my idea is to not die, you know. If the idea is do a no miss, no bomb, I'm afraid that not losing money on death is not really a desirable thing. So maybe after all, I still won't get Shigeiki's card. Maybe it might happen that even with Mike's card, and even after reaching like stage 5, I still cannot get that. It's very possible. And if it is, well, this run will also go down the toilet like the other 3 or 2, I don't remember. It's fine. We are doing too much doom and gloom. Everything is gonna be fine. There will be a rainbow in the sky. Well, quite literally, that's the point of the game. I still don't understand the meaning of the rainbow though. Like, I know that the game has rainbow in the name, I think. Like something like Rainbow Cave, whatever. But what's the point? Like, what does it symbolize? I mean, it looks pretty, yes, but what about the rainbow? Well, the curious thing is that it was raining at the beginning of the game. In the first stage, it starts with rain. So wouldn't it be too late by then for the rainbow to appear? Rainbow appears right after the rain stops if the sun comes out. That's like the whole day afterwards. So that's unrelated. Shouldn't, matter. Unless it rain again. There is a Japanese tradition of holding markets when there is rainbow. Oh, so that's what it symbolizes. Thanks. I didn't know that. Okay, that's what it is. It's one of those things that unless you're Japanese, well, or someone that knows that stuff tells you, you will never figure it out. But unless the dialogue implies it, I have no idea what the dialogue in this game is. Now that I think about it, speaking of dialogue, I didn't even read the dialogue for the demo of Touhou 20. I don't even know what happens. But whatever. Who cares? Not like I'm gonna be seeing the dialogue of the last levels anyway. If I play like I did in the demo. That's for sure. I'm definitely not seeing those dialogues. And I'm getting unlucky, huh? This will be very useful if it wasn't for the fact that... well, that it isn't, because this is no miss. I don't care about lives. There is some sort of time loop. Yeah, I heard that. I heard about the time loop, but honestly, I feel like stories with time loop are so lame. Or rather, let me correct myself. I feel like they have been done to death by now. I feel like when Higurashi did it, that was cool. Well, actually, I'm saying this from an anime fan perspective. It was already done back in Groundhog Day. What I'm trying to say is that at this point in history, I feel that stories involving time loops have already, stayed their welcome too long. And especially for a Touhou game. I feel like a Touhou game, something like time loops, it fits in the sense that you're constantly retrying and shit, but I feel like compared to all the other insane shit that the games have, it even feels like time loop is something very ordinary, right? Well, honestly, I shouldn't really complain too much. Because as I said, it does fit the idea of Touhou and any shoot 'em up really. The fact that you retry over and over again, and every time that you finish the game or you die, the time loop resets. Like, if you wanna justify gameplay mechanics, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad way of doing it. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I just kinda got exhausted of it in media, like time loop. And it also, I feel that kinda cheapens the impact of everything that happens. It's just like stories that have time travel, right? Because it's like, well, whatever happens, it's not gonna matter anyways, because it's gonna reset. And the logic with... The logic with time travel is similar. Like, well, it doesn't matter what happens, we can just go back in time to solve it, right? That sort of stuff, I feel it's a little bit lame. Basically, stories that involve time manipulation in one way or another, I just find them hard to enjoy. I mean, I enjoy them when I was younger, probably because you know, precisely because I was younger, I saw things more optimistically, you know. But even then, I still feel that it's mostly just the sheer amount of stories involving time fuckery in one way or another that just make me roll my eyes. Because I feel that it just negatively affects the narration every time. It's only a premise for Marisa and Reimu to go investigating. Well, but it depends on how it gets implemented when they release the stage 4 and 6. Well, 4, 5 and 6. Man, well, we already saw that this one doesn't matter if the centipede is there. What did Patchouli do? Something about spell card. That it gives you a spell card at the end of every stage? Or is this the one that gives you a spell fragment every time you capture a spell card? I'm gonna get it, fuck it. Might be a bad idea, but yeah, it also gives you... Yeah, I think it's the one that gives you a spell fragment every time that the stage ends. I don't know about the one of capturing a spell cards. Maybe that's another one. And maybe that's for life fragments and not even spell fragments. I know there was one like that. But yeah, this one is a good choice because you're gonna get even more than you will normally get. So the funny thing is that after all this time, it seems that the damn Shikieki card... Like, at this point I have to wonder if it even exists. I got it on that first run, and then never again. Then it never came back again. It really is like it never existed after all. So, very weird. But it is what it is. Damn, I actually dodged it, nice. It's pretty cool. Actually managed to dodge Tsukasa's horseshit non-spell. It's not the last one, she has one in stage 6 and I don't know if I can dodge that one. Will be nice though. Also, getting a lot of score. A little bit less than last time because I purchased a couple cards. Not bad, nonetheless. Preemptively shooting that guy definitely helps you, without a doubt. Well, preemptively shooting any enemy helps you, obviously. Alright. I might as well use this here since I'm not gonna use it for cancelling any bullets. And I actually have an insane amount of bombs right now. And the money is also, like, man, if I could get Shigeki card and the RNG stop being trash, this will be the run. Easily it will be the run. I need RNG to stop mistreating me. Doom doesn't write stories in a traditional way, and in this case it will be a good thing. Yeah, I mean, as I say, any shoot 'em up will benefit from a time loop story, I think. And this is definitely not an exception. But yeah, it's just as I say that, I feel like I don't care much about those stories anymore. And I hate that non-spell so much. You have no idea how much I hate that non-spell. I really do. Well, you probably have an idea with how much I'm talking shit about it. Well, in fact, all of these boss non-spells suck in less or more, you know, intensity. I got lasered. This might be the end. I still got hit by what? What even hit me there? That sucks. Alright. Will you please give me Shikieki's card? Yes, you can. Alright. It's a shame that I got hit so much though. But hope is back. At least for the run to survive. Oh, and you also then... Okay, the Patchouli card was a good acquisition. It was definitely a good acquisition. So, this run is looking good. And that's precisely why it can go to shit so easily. Because of nerves. Nerves can absolutely destroy this run. Like, I'm pretty sure that resource-wise, I should be able to win. Like, assuming I do everything the way I'm supposed to do. But that's the issue, can I do everything the way I'm supposed to? I have my doubts. Like, I can essentially get hit... Right now, I can get hit 7 times. Right now, at this very moment. Later on, I can probably add a couple more hits to that. But yeah, keep in mind that the hits don't have iframes, so you can get hit multiple times. Or if this thing charges fast enough. Charge. Nice. That wasn't really necessary to use, but there is no reason not to. Good luck, things. Here, actually, luck... Well, I guess there is some RNG still in some spell cards, but... Here, more than luck... Like, the luck we already got it with the markets. What I need more than luck is... you know... skill. Skill, and more importantly, keep my nerves in check. That's very important. Okay. Can pick this up too. Alright. Nice. Yeah, and that's so much score. Like, it's actually a scoring run at the same time, precisely because I got the Shikieki card at the very end. If I had gotten it sooner, the score wouldn't be that high. So this is a one of a kind. I was gonna say 1 in a million, but that's an exaggeration. Alright. Keep it cool. I have a feeling here I'm still gonna shoot. The only thing that I'm gonna get if I stop shooting is getting more confused about when I actually have to start shooting. Like, it's not worth it at all to stop shooting even though you don't deal any damage. I just keep shooting. What's the worst that's gonna happen, you know? That might have been a mistake. No, it wasn't. Alright. Nice. Oh, this fucking spell card. Okay. Nice. It's fine. Actually, damn, that's so extremely fast, but now the problem is that you have to do this non-spell on the left side. Well, I mean, that's actually maybe not that even that big of a deal. Okay, team, I'm so nervous, Come on, pull it together. I mean, at this rate, I know that what I'm saying is just ask to be shins, but it's not like they are. Sure, I could get hit 1,000 times, but I don't think, well, like that, I don't think that will be enough to. Okay, no, you gotta pull it together. If you get hit like that, it will be enough to fuck you up. Pull it together, for fuck's sake, especially not in this spell card. I can't believe that this is the spell card that's actually hurting me. Come on, dude, pull it together. Yeah, I know, right? It's fine though. As I said, it still should be more than enough to survive until the end. Clearly, it's gonna be enough. The only problem was the pointing value going down. I mean, in case you care about scoring, but I think the pointing value doesn't matter at all unless you collect items, right? Like, it doesn't matter for spell card bonus or anything like that, right? I don't think it does. Right? Pretty sure it doesn't matter. Shame that I didn't capture the last one, but I got it. Nice! That's the no-miss, no-bomb. A lot of luck involved in this one, though. Like, this one, especially the markets, like, this was lucky. In a lot of ways. Like, getting both the patchouli and Shikieki's card right at the end is very lucky. Shishi, thanks. So I actually was able to get a no-miss, no-bomb that is not Sanae. That's pretty cool. I really would have liked to capture that survival though. I know capturing that survival was a little bit lame. Because basically everything before that was so good. Like, I basically, even the non-spells didn't hit me. So it was a little bit lame, but it's fine. Look, I cannot ask for more. I think that that was good enough already. But yeah, the thing is that Sanae and Reimu in this game are very good. Sanae even more so, and especially if you include bombs. Here for a no-miss, no-bomb, I guess they are pretty equal. They are both very good simply because of the auto-aim, and most of the difficulty comes from the stages having very hard to kill enemies and also spawning everywhere. So, and also this was an insane score. If I hadn't gotten hit that much at the end, it probably would have been more, but that's a lot of score. Well, like almost 2 billion. Usually you wouldn't see myself getting a score like that, like, at all. But yeah, we got it. So, normally I will end the stream, but I want to see that again. I want to see that survival spell again. Why did I die so much? Like, what happened here? It's like at some point I started misreading and getting absolutely fucked. I mean, the nerfs didn't help, but what did I do wrong? Because when I did... No, I think I know what happened, actually. I know exactly what happened. This is a spell card that, depending on where you start dodging, the side switch can be really hard to do. Like, the side switch, if it gets you at the bottom of the screen, is super easy to deal with. But if it gets you in, like, on this lateral side, like on the left or on the right, that's the issue. Because you don't have as much space as you do here. It's kind of like Okina's 5th spell card, I think, in her extra stage, that there is a side switch exactly like this one, and that side switch, when it happens on the left or the right side, it's super hard to deal with. But if it happens on the bottom, it's kind of free. Yeah, I guess I was just nervous. Because here, now that I'm very calm, like, this is free. I was just nerves. That's what nerves can do. Just that at that point, I feel like there wasn't much of a reason to be nervous, since I could tank like 10 hits. So it's not like I was gonna lose. It was impossible for me to lose at that point, even if I fucked up. At least I'm glad that the first attempt that I did in spell practice was also added. But yeah. Well, I'm glad we got a happy ending, so good shit. Next, the thing will be doing it with Marisa and Sakuya, right? Nah, fuck that, I'm not doing that. So, what I'm not sure is what I wanna do tomorrow, because normally you will be like, well, play 19, like Touhou 19. But I think my plan is to leave Touhou 19 for Saturday, which is the day that the game releases in Japan. It's probably not gonna release on Steam there, but at least since it's the possible last day before release, I probably will want to, like, the last game that I play before it releases, for it to be a Touhou game. And if I play Touhou 20 tomorrow, well, obviously I could play Touhou on Friday and Saturday as well, but I kinda want the next one to be 19. And I think I wanna do that on Saturday. And well, tomorrow and Friday I'll play something else. Like, I don't know, maybe Gran Turismo, maybe Project Diva, maybe something like that, but I wanna leave Touhou for Saturday, and well, hopefully on Sunday we already have 20 on Steam. If we don't have 20 on Steam by the time Sunday comes, I'm gonna try 13. Since 13 is one of the only games that I replayed recently and wasn't able to Lunatic 1 coin clear, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like, that's the plan. Saturday, Touhou 19, Sunday either 20 if it's available, or 13. And well, tomorrow and Friday something unrelated to Touhou, right? I think that's the plan. I like that plan. So yeah, thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream. So have a good one, and take care.